want to show you guys the reality of what it is to have a couple seeking Christ together,
right,
working out our own salvation with fear and trembling individually, yet being in a covenant with each other, and seeking God, the righteousness of God together, you know, in the kingdom way and the principles together. It's you know, there's no perfect way. Another couple may do it different than what we do. We're just hoping that you can glean from what we're sharing,
right? That could cause division in the house when one spouse is wanting the XYZ way done, how we could come together,
right,
in the word,
or having this way or the highway attitude. Like, right, you can't have that.
Right, and I personally seen that because that's kind of like what happened in my past relationship when I was learning to grow how to be a kingdom-minded husband. You know, I thought it should be done the way I wanted it done, but I had to learn over time, and I had to get good counsel about it, godly counsel about it.
Yeah.
And that way, when we came together and come together, I understand that, and we talked about how you have your own personal relationship with God. I have my own personal relationship with God, and then we understand that God covers this whole house. And we can still come together, but not putting our own expectations on one another.
Yeah, we definitely have our own. You have to have your own individual communion with the Father, 100%. And in that communion, there's certain, you know, strategies that God gives you individually, certain instruction, correction, teaching, training, rebuke, right?
It's gonna be everything. Yeah, expect all of it.
Yeah, you got to get that individually because it helps your covenant, right? It helps your communion. You got to be willing to work to allow God to do the work on you and through you and in you for the purpose of togetherness.
And that's one of the things you should expect from God. You know, we may want to have expectation on mankind, but we can't have an expectation on mankind. What we can expect is God to do what he says he's going to do.
Everyone's different. Although we may have differences in the way we hear from God, it's all one truth. It's still one truth. It should still lead to one righteousness. Just remember that differences in growth and in personal journeys is okay.
If you feeling like you may not deserve certain things in your life, and you don't know why things are happening, but you do want that relationship, don't feel intimidated by other people's relationship with God that you see outwardly. Don't feel intimidated and don't feel less than.